Sorry, go ahead.
So as a theater major, I don't just act or study plays. I get to work in the shops. I've built sets, I've worked on lights, I build costumes, and I've taken several acting courses from our esteemed professors here, as well as from working actors in the community. And I think that's what makes DU great, is because it's such an active member in the community of Denver. And it gives us so many opportunities, not just on campus, but outside in the city too, to build those bridges between undergraduate and professional life.
That's great.
Where are you from?
I'm from Denver, so yeah, I have lived here my whole life, and I just love the city of Denver. I think it's got a rich culture, and there's so much here in music and arts and theater and literature and writing. It's a wonderful, and the mountains are right there. So do stuff outside. So
What high school did you graduate from?
Cherry Creek.
Cherry Creek.
Mm-hmm. That's also a good school.
Did you kind of grow up coming to campus, or was that
I
new for you?
did.
Just
Well, we didn't. We drove past. I had an uncle actually who was very prominent in the restaurant industry. It was Doug Fleischmann. He did Mizzina and Luca d'Italia. I don't know if anybody knows that. He was my uncle, and so spent a lot of time in the Denver area. And I actually remember he used to live around here somewhere. And I remember as a little girl driving past Mary Reed with all the vines on it by Evans, and I was like, that's a really cool building. I would love to be there in that building, and that's where the theater department used to be housed, and now it's moved to JMAC. But so that was my connection with the schools, that it had pretty buildings, and I'm very close to my family. So as a kid, I used to tell my family, I'm just gonna go to DU, so I don't ever have to leave here. And they were like, no, you're gonna leave, and then I ended up coming to DU anyway. It's nice because it is its own campus, but it's also so close to the city that you can have all of those kind of connections, but you also do still feel like you have a campus and a home base at the university.
So did you live on campus or commute? Or?
I lived on campus. So I lived on campus my freshman and sophomore year. I lived in Johnson McFarland. I was in the Johnson wing. And then I was in Nelson, had a beautiful view of the mountains. And then I studied abroad in the fall. I went to London, which was amazing. It's a wonderful program that we have here to let students do that. It's really special. And then I came back and I lived across the street from the MassCom building, and now I live down a little bit from the park. So I love this area, and I don't really want to leave.
well, thank you so much.
Thank
you for coming in.
Appreciate your interest and